From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught by Brown. Brown has the 1st down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And that's a good catch there for a 1st down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Barkley again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now Jones throwing on 1st down, and a dump off to White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a New England touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. As Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Patriots 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Off play action. Jones. Forced out to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the play fake. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him exactly what they needed.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to improvise. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Harry.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. From the gun, Jones.
The pass to Henry is intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
On first down, Brady. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. That's Harry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, look at the juke. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Succop's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll leave this one for White. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle. That's caught by Harry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 31, Patriots 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Rodgers on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right, and I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the gun on third down, Brady. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady will will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because